Hello? Anybody in here? Hi. Hi. Hi, guys. Hi. What's up, guys? Fucking YouTube, I tried to schedule this, and it scheduled it for, I'm not even lying, it scheduled it for 7 p.m. December 31st, 1969. And I was like, what? What? How can I schedule it for later? Hi, guys, hi. Hey, you're already smoking. Perfect. Hi, thanks for calling me an angel. I actually do have a lot of angel energy in me, so thank you. Time traveling, yes. Hi, I'm so glad you caught me live too. BRB, packing the bong. Hell yes. All right, let's smoke. And then I have a really big piece of commissioned art. Hi, I have a really big piece of commissioned art from my friend Rachna that I can't wait to open. Hi, it's in a big tube, and we gotta like put it out like a fucking ketchup bottle, she said, so that's gonna be fun. And then those cute little pole outfits that I had showed everyone on Instagram, we're gonna unbox those too. And then I went under hypnosis like this last week, so we're gonna talk about that and my experience with that. And I have some embarrassing stuff to tell you guys, so buckle up. Like, I already know it's going to be embarrassing, and maybe some people from the spiritual community will judge me, but I don't care, because if I tell you guys and it helps you in some way, you can use my embarrassment. Hi. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that my readings help you. I missed you guys. I'm sorry. This week is since the holidays, it's just been crazy, so I don't have any pick a cards that I can do right now, but I'll hopefully get one out for you next week. Huh? What do you think about Black Knight, satellite? I don't know. I don't know about that. Let's get into the embarrassment. I need some cheering up. Yo, fuck you. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, it's like, it's heavy. It's heavy, guys. It's heavy, but hopefully it helps some people. So let's pack this bowl. Let's open the packages, and then we'll embarrass myself like I always do on these lives, and then I post them for people to enjoy afterwards. Every live, I'm like, yo, why you guys get me talking so much about myself? Nah, I don't know Black Knight Satellite. I don't know. Is it a band? I probably sound dumb. Is it a satellite? Oh, you're finna go make a drink? Okay. Hey, Happy New Year. Hi, Cynthia. It's been a while. Happy New Year. My fucking expensive ass California weed that was not worth the price. Not worth the price. I mean, I'm happy to have it. Weed is weed, right? But fuck California. But not fuck California. But yeah, kind of fuck California. I said that in my other video, and everyone was like, yeah, like, I'm from California. Fuck California. There's a lot of evil shit that happens out there. Fucking Holly weird, man. But not weird in a good way, because I really like weird shit, and it's like the perverted, bad kind of weird. Where do I live? I've talked about it before. You can probably find it, but I feel a little leery to just state it. Where do you live? Answer your question with a question. Sometimes it's just too good, I get paranoid. Yay! I'm glad you could catch my live, Jessica. Dallas, baby! I actually want to go to Texas. I really want to go to Texas. Don't take Texas's name in vain. You know, in Texas, they got barbed cues and they got peas in a can pies. And you know how it is. Vegas. Oh, I was just talking to one of my subs on Insta who's from Vegas. Stranger danger. Oh, what's up, Mia? It's been a bit, bitch. How you doing? Everybody's coming up in this live. Cowboys are sexy. Don't get me started, bitch. I'm on that John Wayne shit. You know that song John Wayne by Lady Gaga? That's like me in that video, that song. My type is very different than people would assume my type is. I guess not necessarily a cowboy, but no, I'm already gonna embarrass myself in this video. I'm not getting into my fucking type. Yay! Hey! You caught the live from Vancouver. What's up? I am sexy. Thank you. That song is so good. Yo, not a lot of, actually, people probably know this about me. People who used to know me in college, like, I was obsessed with Lady Gaga. I was fucking put your paws up, bitch. I was a little monster. But then I learned that she's a really bad cannibal, and I was really heartbroken when I learned that. I was really heartbroken when I learned that. And that she works with Marina Brazanovich, I think is how you say her last name. This video is probably going to get fucking taken down because they are hot. Like, she is on some next level cult-like fucked up behavior. And the the pedo shit. Yeah, man, put your paws up. Put your fucking paws up. I used to have fucking Lady Gaga posters all over the place. I had this nice little Lady Gaga book, but it was actually a giant book. I fucking loved Lady Gaga. I still like her. Thou shalt not worship false idols. I just don't get caught up in that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I still like her. I like her voice. I like her music. It's like fucking Lana Del Rey. I love that bitch's music. We have the same birthday. I can relate a lot. Like, a lot. However, thou shalt not worship false idols. I know she's probably out there doing some sketchy ass shit. You seen her new, my friend Sam just sent me the link to her new, like, album. Is called Chemtrails Over the Country Club. So I'm hoping that is, like, the energy she's putting behind that is, to awaken people. I hope it's not, like, a mockery, like, of us, because that would suck, because I'm probably gonna love the album. Alright, where's my paper clip? I have this big bag with all this weird stuff in it, and I don't even have a paper clip. Hold on, be right back. Gotta grab my, 66 people and 16 likes. 666 and a 1. You know you're kind of a stoner when you already just have a paper clip like this handy. I am a Cancer. My birthday is the summer solstice. I am a Cancer. Nobody ever guesses that. Everybody guesses fire sign or Sagittarius, especially subs from here. But my midhaven is Sagittarius, which is how you present to the world as far as your career goes. So it makes sense why a lot of you guys would think that I am Sagittarius, but I am a Cancer sun with a Pisces rising and a Pisces moon. So what you see, baby, is what you get. And I have no chill. My moon, Pisces. Very psychic. That's why I'm so psychic. Are you kidding me? I'm triple water. I'm fucking double Pisces Cancer. That's why I'm so psychic. Not to toot my own horn or anything. That sounded really braggy. I'm a stoner with no weed. I'm sorry for you, stoner with no weed. You thought I was an Aquarius? That is, I love that compliment. My Lilith is an Aquarius, so, like, bitch, I'm weak to Aquarius. Like, Aquarius chew me up and spit me out because they know how much I love them. And they're air signs and they never give me what I need. They do until they don't. They do until they get vindictive. Yeah, I'm not surprised you thought I was a fire sign. A lot of people do. Sam! Hi, Sam! Sam's here, guys. Everybody, the fucking friend I always talk about. Everybody say, hi, Sam. I love you. All right. Oh, you don't know when you were born. Oh, I'm sorry. What's up? Finally got to make it to alive. Hell yeah. Thanks for coming, baby. Yes, look into your midhaven. Everyone's like, hi, Sam, hi, Sam, hi, Sam. Thanks, guys, for being so kind to my friend. I think my other friend, Melissa, is going to come to this live, too. And Rachna is going to come to the live. And hopefully my cousin Heather is going to come, too. Because I love her as well. Melissa, you here? Yay. If that's my friend, Melissa, I'm so pumped. All my friends are at this live. Everybody pack a bowl, pour a drink. This is a safe, fun place. I'm gonna get high, and I'm gonna open up some shit that I bought, and I'm really pumped about this painting. It's so big, and I'm pumped about these cute little outfits. Maybe if you're lucky, I'll even try them on, but probably not. Okay. I'm so, like, shocked that Cornica's not here, just, like, in the screen, like every other live. How do you know who you are? Actually, Eric, I am going to be doing a video. I will show you. I have this, so the other night I just started. I've been feeling really humbled by the amount of people who have been telling me how much they like me lately, you know, like the amount of subs and just people supporting me around me. That tell me how much they like me, or tell me how much they wish they could be like me, or tell me that I inspire them. Like, that's really inspiring for me, and it's very humbling for me, especially if you've watched my other lives. You know, I've kind of been through a lot, and I never kind of expected to have this kind of outlet or platform to kind of influence people. But I actually channeled this paper of ways that you can find yourself, because I think people are resonating with me so much right now because I'm truly allowing myself to be myself, and I'm accepting myself, and I'm loving myself, and I'm doing the shadow work. I'm working on my trauma. You know, I'm trying to be the best version of myself that I can be every day. So I channeled all the things that have helped me, you know, all the healthy coping skills, all the things that have helped me to be the best version of myself I can be. And hopefully these coping skills can help you find yourself and be the best version of yourself. And then we can all just be fucking vibrating in this vibration of love. We in the same boat. Beautiful. Proud of you. Thank you. I liked you from your bookcase background with the camera on the ground before the smack oof. Eric, you get me. My house was like, the feng shui was off as hell. I like look back on how it used to be, and it seemed so much smaller because I just had everything positioned in a really stupid way. But then when everything quarantined down, I had to change everything so I could get a pole in here. But thank you for literally being with me when I would sit on the ground in my pajamas like an asshole and just read because my spirits told me to, so I just did. And then now I've built something from it. So thanks for being with me that long. I appreciate you. Being yourself is a calling for me, mostly feeling and intuition based, trying to balance that with modern society. Yep, that does make sense. Yeah, I think a lot of us were like, when everything locked down, we were stuck at home, a lot of us were like, how can, and just fucking threw away everything. My friend Melissa, who I was talking about, she got like this big ass dumpster, and just fucking threw out like everything. And not to mention, it was fucking spring cleaning time, so. Hello. What is your septum piercing called? It's called a septum piercing. No, I have had this little guy in here. I got this when I was 18, so this is going on like 10 years. This is a plastic belly button ring it's a 14 gauge, pink, actually, you can't see it, but it's a pink plastic belly button ring, 14 gauge, and then these are the little balls that come on the 14 gauge septum ring. And it just so happens to fit perfectly in my nose. However, if you get a metal one, it will, like, the metal be, how can I say, your breath, your hot breath coming out of your nose makes it kind of slippery because it kind of fogs up. So like the metal ones will always give you booger septum, but the plastic stays nicely because it doesn't get all like foggy and slippery. Hi, I'm Paul. Hey, do you guys ever just say that every day? Because every time I walk through my door and I see Cornica, I'm like, hi, I'm Paul. And also, do you even know what I'm talking about? Ugh. It lives rent-free in your head. Yo, same. No? Okay, it's from Jimmy Neutron. The end scene, like the end of it, when when everything's over, you know, the credits roll and everything like that, there's like this, yes, Jimmy Neutron. There's like this, like, paradise scene, and there's like this monkey who looks normal from behind, and then it's like this like tropical music, it's like doo 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 doo, and he turns around and he's like, hi, I'm Paul, and he's just got like another eye right here. Yeah, the three-eyed monkey, exactly. What's up? Sup, Joe? I seen you in my comments. Thanks for the support. I'm so happy I found your channel. You're so chill. You got some Pisces in you. Thank you. I'm happy you found my channel too. And yes, my rising and my moon as I... Red alert! Nickelodeon! Hey, also remember Doug? You remember the beats? Yo, that shit slap. I'm finna pole dance to the fucking beat song. Fucking, what is it? Killer tofu. That, y'all, if you're not on my Instagram, you need to go follow my Instagram now so you can see me fucking slay Tequila Tofu by the beat. Because I'm going to make that promise right now. Also, my last live, I promised I'd post those ghosty pictures. I haven't yet. I need to get on that. The pictures of, like, the ghost holding my butt. Sam's the one who took the pictures, actually, and she was like, Nikki, there's, like, a blue thing, and it loves your butt. She's like, it's not outside the phone. I can only see it on the phone. Yeah, it was really cool. That was super fun. We went to, like, she's so cool. I love, like, people who can do weird stuff. Like I was saying, I love, like, weird people and, like, weird stuff. And, like, we ended up taking a staycation in this beautiful tiny house in the middle of the woods. It was amazing, and it was all hand-built by these really cool people. Like, really cool people. The woman was, she threw pottery, and the man, like, built shit, and the grounds were amazing and gorgeous, and it was so cool. But it was like a staycation because we didn't leave the state, and but we went deep in the woods. It was so fun. And before we went and explored these abandoned buildings near her house, and they're like old hospitals, and it was like, it was really cool. It was really, really, really fucking cool. We got some bomb-ass burgers. Oh, they were really good. We fucking did a little bit of a hike. It was cool. We did a huge fucking spell. It's fun. I just got my braids and my head hurt so bad, and it was so itchy at night, and yeah, because it's like try to heal, I guess, is what Sam said. You never, yes, Sam said you never know you were in the city. We were transported. We were What's poppin', ladies and gentlemen? Not much. It was amazing. I was supporting your booty. Or it was supporting your booty. Yes, it was. Yeah. Do I have resolutions for... Yo, who's dabbing in here? What's up, Sabrina? Sabrina's fucking throwing a fucking dab. That's how you... You're funny. What's up, girl? Thanks for coming to my live. Thank you to everybody who's in here who, like, I have a connection with. And not that, like, don't get me wrong. I know all of my subs, I have a connection to you. But I guess it's always just, like, extra special when it's, like, people who I've actually been in communication with. Like, subs I've been in communication with who have reached out. Or just, like, I'm always very flattered when my friends want to just come and sit on a live with me. That's really cool. Your sun and moon. Check the beginning of the video, buddy. It's in there. Cancer sun. Summer solstice, baby. Oh yeah, my resolutions. I don't really make New Year's resolutions because it's the dead of winter and everything. Like, how you gonna start something fresh when it's like cold? I talk about this every live. I'm so cold. I run cold. I don't function well. I function slow in the cold. I'm like a serpent. I'm like a reptile, you know? They need to be warm or they'll die. And that's how I feel. Like, eventually I'm trying to move south to the warm. But it's not a good time to make New Year's resolutions. There are many New Year's, though. Like, I do consider this a new year, and I did my rituals, and I used the magical energy. And actually, the hypnosis that we're going to talk about is part of that. And it was, like, me working through trauma. I did QHHT, which is like quantum hypnosis therapy, and literally like had my cells turned over, my DNA shifted and like went deep into my subconscious. It was incredible and intense, and everyone should do it. But that was kind of part of that. Like, I suppose that was my New Year's thing. Like, I physically shifted my energy with an 8-hour quantum hypnosis healing. So I'm just different now. I was gonna be like posting on YouTube or anything. I was literally at the end of my videos gonna be like, hey guys, like, I'm different, can you tell? Because it's like I'm different, but I'm not. But I am, and it's weird. Anyone else can't stop smiling in here? Yo, that makes me really happy. Someone left me a really beautiful comment on one of my videos on Instagram about how, like, I was a little nervous. I, like, shared myself dancing. So, like, for those of you who don't know, I pole dance. It's my hobby. And I'm, like, for some reason, completely comfortable posting me being, like, sexual half naked, but, like, me, like, bearing a piece of my soul in, like, sweatpants and a sweatshirt, just fucking getting down, baby. Like, fucking flowing to bass nectar, my dude. He reaches into parts of my brain that I maybe didn't even know were there. So, like, putting myself out there vulnerably like that was a little nerve-wracking, but a sub commented and was like, really kind, just really kind, and said that I had helped them just by being myself and dancing. So the fact that you're in here and you can't stop smiling is that brings me so much joy, and it shows me I'm doing the right thing. I'm on my path. Mostly because I'm high, but yes, that's okay too. Just new info to learn yourself more. Pisces, Cancer, Leo. Interesting. Hi. Alright, so now that I fucking rambled for a long ass time, do you guys, like, let's open that shit up. The people who came just to see me open that are probably like, they're literally that emoji that's just like the straight mouth, and that's them. Like, you said this was an unboxing. Hi! Also, guys, like, I literally just burped as I lit that lighter. Thanks for always being really understanding of my burps, because I think my burps are funny, so I, like, leave them in the videos. I've been like this my whole life, dude. Like, I used to get in so much trouble when I was a kid, so I'd just fucking open mouth, like, fucking, like, belch, just let it rip. And my dad would say, "Oh, Nikki, have you no couth?" Because, like, he cared, but he didn't at the same time. This is so funny. So thanks for not being, like, ew, like to my burps. Thanks for appreciating them, because sometimes they're so good, and they've got to be, like, they've got to be shared. And also, guys, you should start rating my burps in the comments. I would enjoy that if you would rate my burps compared to video. Okay. Oh, good. Thank God. My burps crack you up. Oh, Grace, you and your ex? Dang. What group? You don't have to share. I'm just being nosy. Burps are better with friends and loved ones. They are. Burps are healthy. Yes, someone said burps are healthy in all caps. Grace, yes, thank you. They are. If you can burp the ABCs, I'll be so impressed. I can't. I can't burp on command, but I can, when I have to burp, if I allow myself, I can I can burp, dude. Oh, it's so fun. Hi! I'm glad you found me live too, but I'm talking about burps right now, so I don't know if you might want to go. Just kidding. Please don't go. I'll stop talking about burps. Let's open the boxes. I'm going to have to shift this, because what I say, this fucking painting is big. This painting is big. Heather? My cousin Heather? Is that my cousin Heather? Do you ever, like, recognize the steps of people? Or, yay, hi, Heather. Thanks for coming. This is so fun. Okay. Do you ever recognize the steps of people or their smells before you actually see them? Like, say your friend is about to knock on your door and you know the sounds of their steps. Yeah, that's just being, yes. It's being empathic. That's being observant. It's a form of being psychic. Being psychic is literally paying attention. That's literally, like, because if you pay attention, the universe is constantly talking. And anyone can be psychic to that extent if you just want to pay attention. But then, of course, there are other gifts like hearing or seeing or actually clairsentience. It's not clairsentience. It's clair something where you literally smell. Like, when I had hypnosis done, I smelled my grandmother's perfume. And I said to the woman doing it, I was like, oh, your perfume smells just like my grandmother. And she was like, I'm not wearing perfume. She said, do you know how many clients I have who are allergic? I don't use scented anything. So I was like, what? It was really cool. All right, let's open up these boxes because I will just talk forever. This is my house. Ooh. Okay. Why is it blocked? Because my thing is big, so I want it. I think it'll only let me have it horizontally. You see it there? It's that big tube. All right, I need to get scissors. Oh, it's cold. Okay. So excited. I don't want to put... Look at it. She said we have to knock it out like a tube of... I must just said a tube of toothpaste. No, we have to knock it out like a bottle of ketchup. How can I do this? This is well taped, my dude. Rachna, are you here? Are you here? Can you comment if you're here? Yeah, you smelled roses. A lot of spirits like roses. A lot of spirits like roses. Oh my God, it's happening. The other crazy thing is, like, the last time I did hypnosis, I did a past life regression. And one of my lives, I was Aztec, and it was crazy. The shit I saw, I feel like I learned shit in school differently. So I had expectations of what it looked like, and then like when I went into the past life regression, it looked completely different. Like I lived in like a hut, and I didn't know that. I was ignorant to that. I think I felt like they lived in like clay, like brick houses, but I don't know, it was crazy. And I was at one of the ceremonies, and there's this big, well, there's first of all Quetzalcoatl, and then second of all, also to any of you who resonate with this deeply resonated with me. 0113. Those numbers mean something to me, and they might mean something to you too. Like, you know, it's a sign. Paying attention, right? Anyway, so I did that. I got this piece commissioned of one of the sun god from when I was at the festival. And when I was there with this woman and I did all this stuff for fucking 8 hours, I was like telling her, oh, like I commissioned this piece after what we did together, the hypnosis. And she was like, oh, send it to me whenever it comes in. I come home from the second hypnosis session, and this is just sitting on my fucking doorstep with 11-3. And like that, those are significant numbers to my life. All right, how am I going to do this? And what else? There was something else, but I already forgot. I'm just high. Okay. Yo. Uh-oh. Huh. Oh, yes. Sorry about these, like, weird sounds I'm making. Oh. Oh, man. I may need help. No, I don't really want to straddle this on the internet. If I wasn't on the internet, right, I'm just going to go out of view a little bit. It's not working. It's not working. I can't do it. I'm going to have to wait for when Heather comes. And Jonathan can probably help me. Her boyfriend, he's really nice. They're amazing people. I love my cousin very much. And her boyfriend's a great guy. And I think they're good for each other. And he helped me carry my air conditioner out my window, and that was really nice. And I'm going to a Smash Room with Heather on Thursday, and I'm really pumped. Okay, I don't think this is going to come out. So if maybe you guys can help me with that, that would be much appreciated. Aww. You think you could help me with this when you come, please? Alright, I need LaCroix, and then we're opening up these little outfits. I guess I can sit back down. I'll just get the little outfits. Wow, sorry guys, that was probably really anticlimactic. Let me see what's going on. No, don't apologize! Don't apologize, Rachna! It's cool. I'll just get some help. Don't apologize. Thank you. Thank you for sending me that. I can't wait to see it. Flip it upside down. Yeah, I should try the ketchup bottle thing. Smack it, yo. Everybody in here is full send. I should have known. All right. I'm like, yeah, we'll just give up. You're all probably watching this like, oh, I would do this if I was her. And I'm not even thinking of your good thoughts of how you would do this. It's like, I don't think that's gonna work. It kind of hurts my hand. Ow. Hold on. Do I have some? Oh, I have a thing. A hammer. Y'all, some traumatizing shit happened to me. Remember, I found this. Let's see. No. It's like further in. Come on. I don't want to fuck it up. I don't want to fuck this up. I don't want to fuck this up. I don't want to fuck this up. It's paper. I might have to cut this. I don't think I can cut this too. I may have to like unravel this whole, I can't do that on a live. I need to sit with my thoughts. I'm gonna have to, because I don't want to fuck this up. I think I'm gonna have to unravel. Oh my god. No, I'm gonna have to cut this somehow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look it up, but I'm not gonna torture you guys. Not being able to do it. It was hard getting it in because it's such a large painting. Yeah. Oh, I'm so close. What's wrong with me? Hold on. Oh, fuck, man. Shit. LOL. LOL is right. I think it's a 2-person job. Yeah, same. Peel it? Yeah, I might have to. Yo, what a pilgrimage. It's 5 feet by 6 feet. Whoa. How would I have even, like, if I even got that out of the tube, how would I have even showed you guys that? I'm like 5 foot fucking, I don't know, 2. I was like, I want a big painting. And she was like, it's gonna be really big. And I was like, yeah, I want it to be really, really big. So I'm really excited about that. Oh, there's more numbers on it. 208 for anyone that means something to. Why is everything hard? Got it. All right, this is exciting. So I will link their site below. Look how little it is. Pole clothes. Pole clothes are small as hell. All right. Malaya's exotic wear. All right, let's see. This is actually, yeah, it's a weed. It's a weed pole outfit. And it's so cute. I love it. I love its energy. Just touching it. I love its energy. It's soft. It's rainbow. Can't really see. But honestly, at night, I need the lights like this. I'm not trying to have, like, especially with the snow. Like, where I live, there's like snow reflecting bright ass light into my eyes all day. I just so much prefer that like summer sun. But it's super cute. Comes with a mask. So I don't know, that might be a perk for someone. And yo, that's a small ass bottom. I'm not finna wear that bottom. Like, it's cute, but I'm not finna wear that bottom probably with it if I'm dancing online. And then this, I'm like looking at it, gazing at it. Oh, so cute. Really cute. I think it's gonna be really cute on. Hey. Oh, I was like, where's my little purple outfit? This is the one that everybody voted on. Oh, it's super frilly. Oh, guys, is it too girly for me? I don't know. Am I girly? I don't know. What am I? Who am I? Just kidding. Okay, this is a choker. This really sold me on that. Did you get those leggings? I did. I fucking did. And I was grateful because then when I read reviews about Blackcraft, it was like a lot of people were saying that they were impossible to get a hold of, that they had terrible customer service. And I was scared I wasn't going to get the leggings, but I did. I got the leggings. Okay. So this is a choker. Ooh, thanks. You can see it, even though it's kind of green. Thanks. Okay. I think this is, yes. So this ties, so like you can, I like that about this one too. It like ties, because sometimes it's hard to find the right, like small enough size. So you can like tie the top, which that's super helpful. And this top ties too. And it's like silky and purple and super pretty. Where are the bottoms? I got like the shorts. Well, they're very little. I like this. They're bigger than my bathing suit. To be honest. Super cute. And those tie too. And then this one I'm super excited about. Honestly, I got a small neck and this choker is pretty tight. Tie it right, one pull. Oh. Yeah, I guess. I might not look as frilly on the body when it's stretched out. True. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. Ooh, that's very small. This I was excited about. It's really small. This I was excited about because it glows in the black lights. Maybe it's bigger than it seems. Oh, because it's mesh. Got it. It's mesh, so it has to stretch out. Got it. Cool. This is a weed one, too. It's really cute. I'll link their shop. Yeah. This will stretch out on my body. Alright, well that was fun. I guess I'm going to try these on later, and then Heather and Jonathan are going to help me get that out, hopefully, on Thursday. So I wanted to talk, look at all this clutter, let me move it. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about the hypnosis, and I wanted to talk about something that it made me realize. Okay, thank you. Heather says she's gonna help. Okay, so the first time I went to have the hypnosis for my past life regression, I paid her in cash because that's how I like to pay people, and especially small businesses. I feel as though there's a push to normalize digital currency, and they're trying, in my opinion, to create a cashless society through digital currency. So I do my best to feed the energy of cash. Plus it makes me feel more comfortable just because I'm a physical person. Like, I like physical shit, like, you know, but this choker is stuck. So I brought cash. Hello, please come off. I'm getting claustrophobic. Help. Help. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. Yes, exactly. But anyway, so I brought cash, and I grabbed it on my way out in my car, and I like dropped it into the corner, like half of it, but before I left I like counted it out, so I knew I had enough, but then like half of it fell into the crack of my car, and I was like talking to the lady. I went to pay her, and I was like, oh my god, like, and she spent an extra, like, she spent a very long time with me. She spent 4 hours with me, and I was like, oh my god, like, it's not here, but I know I counted it, like, I know it's there. And I like went down to the car and I found it, because like I saw in my head, like, so sometimes when you're psychic and stuff like that happens, like for me, I experience multiple scenarios of which it could be, and then I just narrow it down by the one I think it's most likely to be, you know? So maybe I have like 3 or 4 scenarios come in my head as to what could happen to the money, and the first one that came in was like it going in the crack, and I was like, okay, like that's really plausible, like let me go check that. So I checked it, I found the money, and my spirits were like, oh, it's like your trickster spirit, because I was working, and I need to give, like, okay, I need to give discretion right now before I get into it, that, like, this is the embarrassing thing, like, I thought I was working with Ilegua, and I wasn't. I was tricked and, like, stolen from by a spirit, basically, for several years, coming into, like, this, like, by a charlatan, a fake spirit, but I'm gonna explain more. So I've been getting mooched off of in the astral planes, and I've been succeeding, thank God, but, like, I could have been doing a lot more if I didn't have this energy attached. But I'll get into that. So I come back up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was, like, one of my trickster spirits. I literally thought I called him Legba, because there are different, like, ways, there are different venerations of him, okay? So I was like, oh, I was like, my Legba, whatever. And she was like, you don't, like, why would you work with a trickster spirit? Like, why? She's like, you don't, like, have to get tricked by, like, an energy. And I always, like, used him as a gatekeeper, because a lot of spiritualists say you should get, like, a gatekeeper when you first get into this kind of shit. And yeah, and so anyway, so I was like, oh yeah, whatever, and she's like, okay, like, she felt offish about it, and I could tell, like, that I don't know, she felt really uncomfortable with it. So, like, a month goes by, and then I go in for my very long, like, trauma-based 8-hour session that I just did right at the end of the year, and she's like, I can't help it. Like, when I tell you, there were a lot of spirits in the room, like she's got her spirits, and they're like psychic, she's talking to her angels, her spirits, all of them. I'm sitting there psychic, talking to like, there's just, like, a lot of energies in the room. And she was like, my spirits won't get off of me about that trickster energy with you. And the crazy thing was, maybe a week before, I'm just gonna tell you exactly what happened. So maybe a week before I went, I was watching BuzzFeed Unsolved, because I've told you guys, like, I like to, like, binge that. So I'm watching that, and I find the episode where they meet Bloody Mary, and she's like, I'm pretty sure she's a priestess, and a hoodoo priestess, or a voodoo priestess. I think it's actually voodoo. I don't know. Don't quote me. I watched it several weeks ago. Anyway, so she's, like, talking to them, and I really I love, that's an amazing episode. You should look it up. It's hilarious, and and it's like Ryan and Shane go out of their, like, comfort zone so much, because she kind of guides them through it. She seems like a very interesting and amazing person. But so she opens up a portal, and she calls upon Ilegua, and she says the prayers, and they have it, like, online, and the real Ilegua came to me, and he had a whole different voice, a whole different energy, and started talking to me, and I was like, yo, why are you, like, talking to me now? And he's like literally told me the word charlatan, and I had to look that up. It's like fake. It's like a false prophet. And kind of, I guess, I don't know, I'd have to look it up again. Like I said, it was a little while ago. And so he comes here, and I'm like, yo, that was weird. And then he leaves, like, when she closes the portal. So then I go over to my statue, and I'm like, why don't you talk to me like that? Like, a lot of my spirits, they're talking to me. I can talk to them whenever I want. I was like, why don't you talk to me like that? Like, why do you make me give you stuff? Because this thing was, like, it was eating me out of house and home. I was giving it alcohol all the time. Like, I had this really cool, very dynamically weird Halloween party that was so reflective to me. It was, like, fun, but it was also, like, tragic, if that makes sense. There were so many weird things that happened. I took a really fat tab of acid, and I gave him that tab, and, like, that was a very, like, he was my portal, I was literally giving him all this shit all the time. And getting, like, what? Like, not shit in return. And he would always get dirty. And towards the end, he was starting to get moldy. And I was like, yo, somebody's got to be sending me spiritual attack. Like, my portal's getting dirty. It's getting moldy. But no, it was like the spirit in there was not really him. So we're going through a bunch of my trauma, and like if you guys have seen my other videos, you know I was like in a very abusive relationship for like three and a half years, and we're talking about some of the traumas because I have significant traumas from that time in my life, and we're talking about some of those. And as we're talking about it, I just keep getting flashes of my ex, like I keep getting flashes of the statue when we're talking about my ex. It's like flashing in my head. And then I literally see this like energy jump in the statue. And the way I perceived it was that, like, you know, like we all have our demons with us, you know, right? Like we all have parasites. I decided I'm going to stop calling them demons. I'm going to start calling them parasites, because demons, it's not the correct terminology. Not all demons are bad. Not all demons are good. Not all angels are good. Not all angels are, like, you know what I mean? Like some angels are bad, some angels are good. Same shit. It's like something that's a saint in one religion is a fucking demon in another, and vice versa. So parasites. So, you know, each of us were really wounded when we were in that relationship. We each had our own set of spiritual parasites. I think, and like I've talked about him, you know, he was an addict, and I always think that like addicts have the worst parasites because addicts are very parasitic, you know, and a narcissist, and like all these parasites. I think one of those parasites fucking got in my statue. So it was like one summer, the summer after I had just left him, and like it was like I had to like hide, guys. I was nervous about making this page because I really didn't want him to find me, because he would always like find me. But obviously everything's okay. And like now, like before I used to be 911 shy, I am like, bitch, like I'm calling, like I am like 911, like no, like I feel like children are taught that like, oh, you only do if it's an emergency. But like, which is fine, yeah, you only do it if it's an emergency, but I feel like we need to validate more emergencies, and feeling like it's okay, like if you feel like you should, you know what I mean? Like that's there to help you, that's their job, they're there to like protect and serve, and you know, first responders, like that's what they're there to do. So like if you feel scared, I feel like we need to normalize that, you know, and like not petty stuff, don't get me wrong, but like it's like sometimes people are like, oh, like we don't call cops around here. Like I lived in Romantic, I lived in an area that was like not good for a while, and that's what it was like. It's like we don't call cops around here, whatever, you know. But and then I don't know, I just think that we need to normalize it more. But where was I going with that? Why do I get so raw every time I'm on the lives? Where was I going with that? Oh, so right around my birthday, I had successfully evaded this situation, and I had a vision while I was meditating to make the Legba head, but it was different. Like, so I used to go to this shop when I was in college called Talisman, and the woman there was really cool, and she would always talk to us and give us spiritual information, but we would spend hours there. But there was always like Ilegua heads, and I was like, what is that? And at the time she didn't really know much about it. She just knew that she had customers who wanted them. But anyway, so I had the vision of him, and he was like, make me. And I was like, okay. So I went and got clay and I made him, but he came out different. Like, he came out weirder. And I can remember when I first made it, it looked pervy. You know what I mean? Like, it looked at me like, you know, when you can, like, when there's like a stuffed animal or like a poster on the wall or like a picture on the wall, and like the energy you get from it is just off, and you can almost like put like a human like energy on it, you know what I mean? Like it, like the eyes are following you, or like it looks like it's smiling at you. Like that is what it felt like. It felt like it was watching me, and it was like this really creepy smile, and I hated it. And then I was like, I need to get used to this. Like, this is my gatekeeper. And it just, I don't think it was I don't think it's not that I don't think it was him, it's that I know it wasn't him, but I got taken advantage of. And this woman said that, like, when entities, like parasitic entities, come to you and they tell you to make something in like create an image of them, she's like, that is a bad sign. That's a bad sign, because it's like you're creating that portal for them. So I got tricked, but I didn't realize I got tricked, because although Ilega is considered a trickster spirit, he's not a dick, you know, like that guy wasn't a trickster. That guy was like, that thing that was in my statue was just like a dick, man. But I was like, oh, he's a trickster, because, you know, I'm vulnerable. I'm coming out of this. Well, first of all, I'm stepping into the spiritual world for the first time in years, because I lost that while I was going through all that other shit. So I'm vulnerable, and I'm also vulnerable on the physical plane, because I just saved myself from this very bad, toxic, like, probably would have been deadly situation. So I got fucking taken advantage of. And then when I went to her, she was like, "Nah, my spirits are saying it again. Like, that you had that trickster spirit, it shouldn't be in your energy." So that's when I told her about all those experiences I just told you about. And yeah, then like I said, I saw it when I was being hypnotized, blah, blah, blah. So I come home that night, I take it out of my house, and all the he's like sitting there like a big fat king. And you know what? That thing looked scared. I know it sounds crazy, but like, if you're psychic, you get it. Like, you can look at these portals or bits of, you know, like, how can I say this? Like, if you have statues or you have like certain spiritual pictures and shit, like, you can see how the energy, when it's inhabited by a spirit, you can usually see it or you can feel it. And when I came home, I could see that he was like shit, like, the jig is up. Dude, I moved in here in 2018. He was taking advantage of me almost as long as my ex was taking advantage of me in real life. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. So I took him, I put him outside, and then that next morning, I got all his offerings, everything. I put it all in containers. I got my little backpack. This is one of my favorite things to do. And I get in my car, and I'm bumping my music. I'm pumping like 21 Pilots. I'm on my way to the beach. It's like an hour drive, but I fuck with it, because it's like my favorite place where I live. And so I'm driving to the beach, and I got all my shit. I packed a bat. I packed some fucking like work gloves, so I could like grab the broken shit without getting hurt. And that fucker knew I was going to break his ass at the beach. And all this, you know, like, all these like things keep happening along the way, like, slow me down, but I get there fine. And I was like, yo, the jig's up, you fucker. And I had somebody like hand make me a ceramics plate for him. And I first I took him and I started to like throw him and fucking breaking him with the bat. And at first I was like, yo, like, this is why I say, like, it's your reality, everyone else is just Sims living in it. Like, all these strangers are just like it was busy. It was a busy day. It's a state park where I go, so it's like a busy day. I'm like squatting. I'm breaking this fucking creepy ass statue with a black sticker bat. Like, my bat's all covered in stickers. And I was like, damn, like, I hope nobody bothers me. And then I was like, yo, no one's gonna bother a girl that's literally breaking, like, that's that crazy with a bat. Like, nobody's gonna bother a girl with a bat. And then I was like, I should probably do this more often. And then it got me thinking, this is slightly off track, but it got me thinking about Harley Quinn. And I was like, oh, let me look up, like, why does everybody like Harley Quinn? I'm not a huge fan of her personality. I'm really, really not. Not in the new movies. I think they've really watered her down and made her very like one-sided and just not very dynamic. but I love her style. And I fuck with the fact that she's got a bat, and I really like her style. And even that's interesting because the half and half is very Ilegua energy, you know, the half black and red. That's Ilegua energy. Anytime you see half and half, like when you see celebrities with their hair like half and half, that's like it's all Ilegua energy. But in my opinion and my understanding. But where the fuck was I going with that? Oh, so I'm breaking it with the bat. I break the glass, I throw the offerings, and oh man, it felt good, baby. And I love that beach, and I just chilled and had a good time. And there was like a big tree that washed up on the shore, which that was cool. So I was like climbing in that and like standing over the water but on the tree, and it was just cool. And I drive home listening to my good music again. And that night, I swear to God, I slept the best I have slept since I've lived here. I slept, and I actually woke up feeling well rested. And my cat, after the last couple months, has not been cuddling with me at night. She doesn't sleep in my room. Sometimes it sucks, and she used to sleep with me every night and cuddle up on me. That night, I woke up to her laying like ragdolling across my stomach and just purring. And I was like, yo, that evil ass energy is out of my house now. There's so much in this story that I can take away and reflect on. Tricksters of other realms, and this one, you're my favorite teacher. Thank you. I'm glad that this is helping you. Because honestly, I was a little ashamed. You know how I knew he wasn't who he said he was, though? I knew because when she was like, you have to get rid of that thing, you have to break that statue, I was like, uh-oh. I felt attached. Anything that you feel extreme attachment to in this life, it's not good. You're supposed to be very, in order to manipulate this, that's the game we're playing, right? In order to manipulate the 3D reality, you must be completely detached and neutral. That's how you get what you want. And what even things that you don't want, actually you'll get a lot of what you don't want because you really don't care about what you don't want, right? I bet you see yourself manifesting that shit. But I was I felt an attachment to him, and I'm pretty detached from a lot of things in my life. And that was the red flag. That was because I've been working with Yima she actually helped me get out of my domestic situation because she really helped with that, and she came to me and then helped me get out of my abusive relationship. So when he came to me, I thought it was the same thing, but he was lying. And so if she said today you have to break all your Yimojash stuff or all your Santa Muerte stuff, I'd be okay, they're still there because they're real. Anytime I tap into myself, I'm tapping into them. When she said break that statue, and I was uh-oh, then how are we going to talk? I was oh, so you're not who you say you are because you're not of the same God source energy, and I feel an earthly attachment to you even though you're not earthly. That's wrong. That's not how a spiritual connection is supposed to feel. And it's really important that it's the same thing in life. Just because people want to be your friend or want to talk to you doesn't mean you should talk to them. And I'm not trying to sound like a bitch. I'm trying to sound like somebody who protects their energy and respects themselves, you know? So just because a spirit wants to work with you doesn't mean you have to fucking work with it or have it in your energy or anything, you know? Thank you. Bruh, I'ma burn my ex's stuff she gave me. Yeah, that'd be symbolic. That happened to me in November, and it was exhausting. Trickster spirits are wild. Yeah, but it's the same way I feel about demons. How I was I don't want to use that word demon because it's it's giving the other demons a bad name. Because not all demons are bad. I feel as though not all trickster spirits are bad either. That's why I want to call it a parasitic. It was parasitic. It was of self-service. It didn't care about me. It just wanted to get whatever it could from me. So Whereas the other relationships are symbiotic. Yeah, it might be a trickster, but you're getting what you need. Also, Archangel Michael, I had to like let him back in because for a while I had to separate myself from him. Not for anything he did. It was something I was like going through inside, but he came through and was like, "Please let me back in." And I was like, "Okay." But I don't know, man. So yeah, it was a parasite, and yeah, so I've been talking to the real Ilegua, and that's how he told me, like, he will address me. And actually, when I first started working with Ra, I had a fucking fake-ass Ra come to me and try to scare me and shit. But the thing about that one was, like, I immediately knew. I was like, that, like, I got scared for, like a minute. But I've been working with Ra a long time, and I think, you know, I have all these Kemetic tattoos. Like, Kemet holds a special place in my DNA and in my soul. So immediately the real Ra came and was like, "You're not going to see me in any other form than this." And it was like true, and it was like I was like, "Okay, yeah, okay." So then anytime the other thing would come, I'd be like, "Ew, like, I hate you, like, just get away from me." But yeah, this one took me for a ride, so fuck that. And something else I want to talk about is like, okay, this is also embarrassing and might sound crazy, but I know other people have experienced it too, and I'm gonna share it because I know other people have probably experienced it and been embarrassed too. But that thing was also like sexually assaulting me while I slept. I've heard of this a lot, of people being sexually assaulted by spirits while they're sleeping, or getting like, you know, they're like, I would have dreams of being like tied up in a room, and I'd be getting like sexually assaulted by nothing, and I'd always be in like these little dresses, and when I'd wake up, my hands would be pinned down, my palms would be sweating, and I'd be in like a position where my legs were open. Like I said, that's really embarrassing for me to admit, and I'd be like heavy breathing and like sweating. But it's real, and it really happened to me, and I know it's happened to a lot of other people too. So yeah, that sucks, man. And honestly, I think my Queen is gonna improve now that I have that leech. Is literally, I just think of it as the same energy as my ex. Now that I have that leech out of my house. And then, get this other really fucked up thing happened. So the day after, so I wake up, I have the best night's sleep ever, right? The day after, I'm going to bed, and I get woken up in the middle of the night by something. I just want to read this person's. So there's this guide who I have been in contact with, and I'm asked for any male energy, and they gave me one. Oh. Succubus or incubus? Yes, exactly, dude. Okay, so in the middle of the night, I get woken up by this fucked up noise. And remember one of my videos I talked about how there was like a mouse in my walls? Well, like, I thought it was in the walls, and honestly, where I live, it's cold, and it's not like the newest house, so mice are a thing. It's just a thing. They get in the house, they get in the walls. You live out near the woods. It's just how it is. Well, this guy, there was like a hole in my sink, like from the ground of my kitchen sink. Thank God it was my kitchen sink with all my chemicals in it. But I had some like soap molds in there because I like to make soap. And all my candle stuff, I had to throw everything away because this mouse got in there and he chewed it all and chewed holes and everything and pooped on everything. Yo, when I opened my cabinet and I saw all the poop, I was like, I was dissociative. I was like, oh, like, this is real life. I was literally like a walking zombie, just like performing the motions, like, must get cleaning supplies, must get gloves. Like, I was like so fucked. Like, I was like just processing it, but like, what the fuck? Because I was like, how? Like, the amount of poop, I was like, this mouse has been living here, and I didn't know it. And I only heard him because it was like they woke me up in the middle of the night. That's supposed to be my gatekeeper. My gatekeeper doesn't even let me know that there's a fucking mouse literally living under my sink. So obviously that's not my gatekeeper, right? But anyway, the mouse is under the sink. And I'm cleaning it and I'm so disturbed by this, and Spirit's like, Nikki, like, you've been living with filth. Like, you've been living with filth. Filth attracted filth. Like, that's like infestation. That's disgusting. So I was so disturbed, and I like, obviously I cleaned the whole corner that thing was in, and I shifted the energy around. And then I threw away like everything and cleaned everything. And it was like the whole time I was like, ugh. So I was like, I've just been living in this spiritual filth, just getting like literally like raped at night by this filth. Like, it's crazy, man. It's just crazy. So yeah, I just wanted to share that and I wanted to share it as well because I read a story about this girl. They were trying to make it a race thing, but it was really just an inexperienced thing. So they were saying like this white girl, like she was a white girl, but they were saying this white girl like tried to call upon a Papa Legba for getting her ex back, and she died of a heart attack in the bathtub, and everyone was like, oh, it's because she's white and she disrespected the religion. To be honest, when I read it, I thought that was super weird because I had never known Ilegua to be, like, he's not, I mean, of course he's a warrior energy, but, like, I would more think of, like, I don't know, like, Ogun to me is more of, like, that warrior, you know, he's like the master of blades, and he is a warrior energy. So, like, I don't know, I've never really heard of Ilegua just killing someone. Like, literally never heard of it. And after I had my experience of that energy pretending to be Ilegua, and then reading that, I was like, I think that was just something really shitty. That, like, she was just an inexperienced witch, and she opened up a portal, and something really shitty came in. So just be careful, guys. I guess that's why I'm telling you all this. My brother has negative spirits where I have the weirdest, creepiest dreams, and also dreams of him choking me too, and I've been feeling claustrophobic. Yo, that's scary. A lot of our dreams are prophetic or like actually happening. Can you do a reading one of these days? I am checking almost every day. I said at the beginning I'm probably not gonna get one out this week just because I'm really busy, but I will shoot for next week. Thanks for checking every day. You're sweet. Did you like the last reading? That was a new one. Yeah, you've had dreams like that too. I should have asked for rent. Bye. Thanks for tuning in. I had a dream where we were close friends and our cats were too. Much love. That's really sweet. I bet Corin loved that. How did you clean the negative spirit? I did. Remember, I took it to the beach and I berated it and I banished it. That's the thing with spirits, dude. You gotta be bigger and badder than them. That's it. That's it. And you are bigger and badder than them in this realm because this is your realm. You're a three-dimensional being in a three-dimensional realm. You're bigger and badder as far as your consent goes. Most spirits need consent. Spirit needs consent to interfere in the physical realm. That's why they say demons ask to be invited in, right? Like the vampires, like you have to invite them in. The black-eyed children that are like I don't know if they're real or not. Yo, I better not get a knock on my door. But you have to invite them in. Bitch, nah, no, I'd get a pan. I start banishing the shit out of those energies. They ain't got shit on me. No, so I yelled at it. I banished it. I cut all my cords with it. I fucked it up out of this reality. And the hypnosis lady gave me a little prayer to say to ask him to be escorted back from wherever he came. And I physically broke it. Like, I broke a tie with him. And then I cleaned that whole corner down with, like, wipes. Like, I physically cleaned it. If you want to clean something, like, if you want to clean an energy, fucking clean it. It's more symbolic, you know, too. I rewatch your videos. I just changed different texts, thinking since time passed they might resonate. You're sweet. Oh my god, I currently have a stalker that's stopping me from having happiness, and I still have other gifts, and I feel like actually destroying them. Damn. That's heavy. I've had stalkers before. I've had stalkers my whole life, man. Like, I get it. And it really, it eats away at your joy. But the best advice I can give you, remember, like I was saying, like, don't be afraid to call 911. These people work for us, like, and they want us to be safe. That's their job, is to keep us safe. So don't be afraid to call 911. It's not, like, don't be afraid to make police reports. You always want a trail. You always want a trail of the weird things. And don't be afraid to get a restraining order. Been there. Like, you have to take back control of your reality, because the stalker has you right where they want you when they're stealing all your happiness. They want you fearful. And they want you to, like, slip up, you know? So you have to you need to you need to start creating a trail. And to be honest, I listen to a lot of true crime, and I get a lot of good information from true crime, because I hear about stupid mistakes that people make. And, like, or I listen to, like, scary stories, like, real scary stories, and, like, the first, like, 2 minutes into it, I'm like, oh, nah, bitch, I already called 911. Like, I'm not, like, this is happening, no, already, 911, hello, 911, like, nah. But, yeah, I watch a lot of true crime, and it makes me aware. It makes me aware of reality, and it makes me aware of what not to do in certain situations, and it also makes me more aware of what to do in certain situations. I also took Krav Maga for a while, so, like, self-defense classes. I know, I'm learning how to shoot, and this is still on the stalker topic of how you can, like, regain control in your life. Fucking do all of that, bitch. Okay, I'm sorry, I just called you a bitch. I don't know why I said it like that. Do all of that, okay? Take back control of your reality. You know why? Because you're gonna make this reality your bitch. I've been having dreams where something is pulling me down, and an inverted feeling of astral projection to me. It's automatically negative. I had them younger, but last time there was a voice. Whoa. Honestly, to me, that sounds like you have an outside influence. So, like, there's something that's influencing the way you think that's pulling you down. So whether it's the entertainment you consume, the food you eat, there's some source, the friends you keep, the job you keep, there's some outside source that's pulling you back, and you have to pinpoint that. It sounds like an omen before you fall too deeply into something else's desires, because it's like something else dictating you, you know? Dictating to you. Yeah, no problem. What about if you have toxic family? I guess it depends on how toxic, because, like, so, and I guess it depends on, like, consistent toxicity, or, like, if someone's mentally ill. Because, like, for me, when I was in a really bad place, I was really mean to my family. And, like, my family responded appropriately and was like, not appropriately, but I guess commonly, and was mean back, because they were like, what the fuck? They didn't know I was being such a dick all the time. But, like, I was extremely toxic, I was unkind, I was vindictive, I was a lot of things. So I was, like, acting out a lot of the energies that I felt like, I don't know, were living in me after experiencing all these, like, really bad things. But so obviously, like, me and my family have a better relationship now, so it was like we took a break from each other during the time, like, they cut me off when I was really toxic. But I suppose, like, if you have a family member who's, like, a narcissist or a sociopath, or even someone who, like, molested you or did, like there's certain shit that's just unacceptable. And I don't care if they're in your bloodline. You might have like a karmic cord or a karmic connection between the two of you, but all you need to do is astrally work through, like, you don't need to be with them physically or spend time with them physically to heal that. Like, you can heal yourself, and in healing yourself, like, you heal the situation and just kind of leave them behind in their shit, you know, because the only person who can heal them is them. So you just focus on yourself. And I don't feel like, you know, there's certain things that's like you wouldn't be respecting your, just because they're blood, like seriously, like I'm saying, if there you have a family member who beats your ass, like really toxic shit, like you wouldn't be respecting yourself if you let yourself be around them and get your ass beat, you know what I mean? When I had toxic family, I put distance between us, so I got to have a physical boundary. Yeah, exactly. And then it says, since they wouldn't respect the ones I had laid out in words, it's hard to do, but I started to heal with space. Yes, exactly. Hi, Eva. Hey, I got a question. Sometimes before I sleep, I feel like creasing on my back, like going up and down, and I'm confused because I don't know what it is. I asked the tarot and it said it was energy from my person. If you feel creasing going up and down your back, that's Kundalini energy. It could be from your person, but don't give your person so much credit. That's your Kundalini energy. Your person could be activating theirs, or y'all could be turning over your DNA together, but you're doing that yourself. I gotta go soon. I'm tired as hell. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. It's always fun. I can't believe about that painting. Yo, I'm really not trying to fuck that up. Hopefully we can get it out on Thursday. Have some of this, too. Is that popcorn? Do you have any advice for dealing with gaslighting? I find it really hard to trust my spirituality and my intuition because I feel like I'm always doing something wrong. First of all, I would say, who or what situation are you being gaslighted in? And if it's possible, remove yourself from that situation, because gaslighting is really, really toxic. I was just talking with my pole teacher about this. Gaslighting literally changes, like, your DNA. Like trauma like that, literally, like, it's gaslighting, yes. It literally creates different neural pathways in your mind. So, like, I had shared this experience I had with, I hope I'm not repeating myself. I hope I didn't say this before, but I can remember, like, getting in a fight with my abusive ex, and it would always go to, like, nobody loves you, nobody will ever want to be with you, you're a piece of shit, you know, the kind of stuff that's, like, very generic, but, like, mean. And at first, I'd always be like, that's not true, my family loves me. And then he'd give all these examples of why they didn't, and then I'd be like, I can remember sitting up straight on my bed and, like, being like, like, that's bullshit, people do love me, I am a good person, and then after, like, a half hour, just constant fucking, like, non-stop bereavement, and this dude could never get him to leave my house, man. It's like parasite. So I can remember I was just, like, slouched over and crying because it started to sink in. Gaslighting literally changes your brain. I talked about neural pathways in another live, how it's like a river. Water is always going to take the easiest route, right? Water is always going to go in the deepest trench. The more you're gaslighted, the more you're abused, the deeper that trench of your neural pathway gets. And then eventually that's the only path that the water travels down. So you have to, when you're healing, you have to physically create new neural pathways, and you can't do that unless you stop getting gaslighted, man. Like, I was in therapy the whole time and literally taking nothing, like lots of therapy, and taking almost nothing out of it because I was in such a toxic environment. So, like, my best advice for you would be to get out of that environment if you can. And if you can't, I would say spend the least, I know how bad it feels to avoid your environment, but I would say spend the least amount of time you can in that environment. And when you are in it, to spend that time alone, away from the people who are trying to gaslight you. And I also think a really good thing to help with gaslighting is talking to people that you trust, that you know, because a lot of times when you're in a situation where you are being gaslighted, you're also being isolated. You know, like you're being isolated from your friends and family because those words aren't going to stick as much unless you're in an echo chamber, right? Unless everyone who loves you's mouth is shut and they're on the outside looking in so they can just brainwash you. So I would say reach out to someone that you really trust, that you love, that you know loves you, that can tell you the truth about yourself and remind you who you are. Because when we're being gaslighted, it's really easy to forget that we're good or good enough or lovable or a decent human being. I have removed myself, and that's what I'm struggling with now, if I'm even sane now. You know what? The longer you're away from it, the more you're gonna, so like, I remember when I first left, I was like scared to leave it, like that feeling of attachment I got with the statue. I was like scared to leave, but the longer you're away, the more you're like, yo, that sucked. Like, you start to see more clearly because you're like I said, you're literally being brainwashed, mind controlled, having your actual brain changed. Hello to you in South Africa. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for appreciating me. I love you too. Duchess, do you have any simple advice for writing a spell petition? Keep it simple. The more direct you are, the better. I think this is going to be the last question I answer because I just got tired. This happened last time too. Remember I was channeling and all of a sudden I was like, I'm a dead person. Fuck. And I've got to put links in this because I unbox shit. I'm probably not going to put the links in until tomorrow. Okay, guys? I hope you don't mind. Okay, keep it really simple when you're writing a spell petition. Just keep it really, really, really simple and straightforward and ask for exactly what you want. Don't be like, how can I say? Also, don't be too specific. Like, don't be like, I'm trying to manifest getting into a pink villa with a yellow door in this town in Italy in this degree weather. You know what I mean? Like, literally be like, what would I say if I wanted to go to Italy? I ask that the guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, higher self, God, source, and star family use this as an offering to get me to Italy. Literally, instead of like, you know, like literally, like, go to Italy. Like, you want to keep it simple, just simple and straightforward. That way, the universe is like, because you think the universe really is trying to be like, you wanna what? You wanna go to a pink villa with a yellow in a pandemic? No, you know, the universe. That's just my impression of the universe. Now this is my impression of the universe. Get me to Italy. They're like, all right, press the button. There you go. That's a metaphor. Okay, but I'm tired and I need to go. So, thanks guys for coming. That was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope that helped you in some way. You're welcome. You're back. I'm leaving. Sorry. How do you know if someone's a karmic or twin flame? Hi. Let's talk about that next time. I'm tired. Alright? I love you guys. I hope that was enjoyable for you. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll keep you guys updated on the whole painting thing. I'll hopefully get it out. Yeah, you're so welcome. Alright, I love you guys. Bye.